So let's go.
Cheers and welcome everyone to Texas on Tap with Miss Helen and producer Kyle. Hello, hello.
Hey, go Stros.
Yes, go Stros.
We
Finally got a
hope.
win last night. Finally got a win. But that's baseball. That's what I love about baseball. It's like even though, David Gilligan, he's that big Rangers fan. He did send me a picture from the ball field last night, and I'll sit back was beautiful because anytime you can walk into especially a major league stadium, there's just that aha moment. It's just absolutely gorgeous. So
Yeah.
love baseball.
Yeah, Globe Life's beautiful. I definitely want to look. I would like to catch a game there, but I did want
Hmm.
to. I'm glad you mentioned David because he picked the right game to go to on Wednesday night.
You are not being kind to him.
We'll see. We'll see what happens. Well, I guess by the time people are listening to this, we'll know what has happened on Thursday night. But
Yeah, we shall
shooting
see.
for another win tonight.
Yeah, well, we got some winners on and some home runs on our picks, especially your picks this week. Oh my gosh, really good ones.
Yeah. Does that mean you want me to go first?
Yeah, you've won. Yeah, go ahead.
Okay.
I'll kick back a minute.
All right. Well, let's see. Where do I want to start with? Let's start with Mr. Grant Gilbert. He finally put out this EP that we've been leading up to for over a year now. He's got, I can't remember off the top of my head, 8 or 9 songs, I think. And we've heard most of them. There's 2 brand new songs, and they're both just straight up country bangers. And that's what I like about Grant. He's got this like modern swaggy thing going on, but he's putting out country music. It's not like,
Hmm.
it's not anything. I mean, it's unique and it sounds great, and his voice is what sets him apart from the crowd, but it's just true country music, or at least I feel that way. Like it's not trying to be
Oh,
all modern
totally.
and poppy and produced. And
Hmm.
so I don't know. He's cool, and that's obviously what's working for him because he's just blowing up right now. But this song that I wanted to talk about is called "Promise You Me." It's the second to last track on the record, and it's just an awesome love song. It's got all the moody guitar parts. It's got the catchy chorus. It's got the tagline. It's like, I can't promise you this and this and this, but girl, I promise you me. I just thought that was cool and clever. So good stuff from Grant. I'm really excited to see
Well,
where this EP kind of launches him.
and I think that's going to be such a standout song for couples, maybe wedding song. I mean,
Yeah,
it's like it's very powerful song. Great
definitely.
song.
I agree completely. All right, and then moving on, another big one. Kyle Park just dropped his first song in I guess a while. I think his last one was like spring earlier this year we talked about. And then he hasn't put out an album and who knows how long. So maybe there's a new record coming. Who knows?
I've been reading. Yes, he does have a new album coming up, and
Okay,
this
cool.
song right here blew me away.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Blew
It's
me away.
it's like a nice chill vibe. I'd kind of put it in the category of a Miss Helen driving song.
Yep.
Um, but yeah, I mean, just like the title, it's called A Broken Heart Like That, and it's just, where'd you get a broken heart like that? How did that happen? How'd you get to where you are? So good stuff
Yeah, and
from
I like
Kyle.
how he leads up to it, like starting out with the song, it's like talking about, the persona of the girl. And
Yeah.
then when he hits it with the who gave you a broken heart like that, I was like, oh man, stinger right there. What a awesome song. How come that hasn't come out a long, long time ago? So yeah, love Kyle Park, and that song just it absolutely blew me away.
Yep. Absolutely, I agree. All right, well, let's jump into the tap room now. And one of my favorite bands, if not my favorite band, to come out of Texas in the last my lifetime, The Wilder Blue, just dropped a new one from their upcoming album. It's called Supernatural. It's featuring Brent Cobb. Let's check it out. This is just one of those tunes that you feel like you've heard a million times before. I feel like I've been singing this song my whole life, and it just came out earlier this week.
You know
Crazy.
why? I think because there's so much wisdom in that song. And
I
it's just
guess
like,
so.
it's things that you hear like don't stare at the sun or spit in the wind. I mean, I think it's just like
Yeah.
oh my gosh, the lyrics and the whole way they sing it, and it's so laid back. It's just, yeah, you're right. Like,
But
where's that song been for us all
it's
our
like
lives?
flowy and like goofy and it's like super quirky, but like kind of like you said, wisdom. And I have a lot of respect for Brent and Zane, and all the guys in Wilder, obviously, who
Mhm.
are friends of mine. But just thinking about those 2 guys, those brilliant minds, Zane Williams and Brent Cobb, sitting in a studio, like a vibey, cool, like all wood studio, writing, like hammering this song out is just it's a cool vision. It's like a cool thing to imagine. So Yeah, when I heard this one, I was super stoked. I can't remember if they're playing it live, but like I really was just like, damn, I've heard this song before. It's just that good. So
Yes,
yeah,
it
keep an
is.
eye out for that album, and maybe we'll get Zane back on the pod in a little bit to talk about the album once it's out.
That would be awesome. They're so much fun. Okay, we're gonna keep the tap room door open for Nick Zamora. This is Too Good for Me. I've actually listened to this song for the last couple of weeks, and a couple of my picks I have, but it's Texas Country Music Chart Song of the Week this week.
Oh
But I
wow.
just love how it goes from the beginning with again the storytelling and under the Friday night bleachers, and then you always ask those questions and you wonder about things. But I like the twist. It's like too good for me, I'm no good for you, and then in the end they get married, they live happily ever
Yeah.
after, and that's why I'm good to you. And he's a
Hmm.
San Antonio area artist.
Oh,
So
cool.
that's Nick Zamora really making an impact, and he is really busting on the charts with that one. Okay, so I've talked about this band before. They're out of Magnolia called Willow Creek Junction.
Hmm.
The name of the song is Naca-Nowhere, as in Nacogdoches. And I know you could so relate to this song as a musician and tour manager, but it's really a fun, upbeat Texas song, very smooth, very balanced, and just entertaining from the life of behind the wheel and a musician and getting to your venue. They're headed to Nacogdoches up 59 North. What happens first? A flat on the trailer,
Yeah.
and then they go through load in and sound check, fire up the violin. Just a lot of good lyrics there, making money and memories. So check out Willow Creek Junction, and the name of the song is Naca-Nowhere. You can't miss that one. Now, if there was ever a Texas Toast podcast song, I think it's this one. Because of course, as in Texas Toast, it's like we cheers to the best in Texas, toast the best from Texas, and oh my gosh, Nash Stanley, so bar so good. Finally, I don't know why. I mean, like, I have been listening to this song. So everybody just get it pulled up and go listen to it. It's all about a dare on drinking, basically. The adventure started on a dare. You can't drink all day if you don't start in the morning. And then this is a for instance, they name drinks in towns in Texas, like daiquiris in Dallas, Tito's and Tonic in Temple,
Yeah.
Sangria out in San Antone, Left My Hangover in Houston, Bloody Mary on the coast. So yeah. And then their whole answer is when everybody checks with them, so bar, so good. Love it from Nash Stanley. So there's my
Yeah.
picks for this week.
Yeah, it's a cool one too. The production's like kind of unique. They've got a bunch of strange, or I guess not strange, but unusual instrumentations and arrangements and stuff in there. So I thought it was very neat, and it's kind of in the vein of that, like trop, I guess trop rock almost.
Yeah.
It's like beachy
Mhm.
and stuff. So yeah, very cool, unique one from
That's
Nash
why
Stanley.
I've been liking that one for a few weeks.
Yeah.
So anyway, okay, well, we gotta look at the charts.
Yeah, we'll
Speaking of
talk
the
about our
charts,
friends at More Than Music Creations before we do that. If you head over to morethanmusiccreations.com, you can see all kinds of cool stuff they've been working on lately. Like we always say, Michaela's just adding all kinds of new, beautiful stuff, it seems like daily, to their site.
did you see the new the new collection she has for the Wilder Blue?
Oh no, I need to check that
Yeah,
out.
speaking of
Wow.
them, we just talked about them. Yes, I saw it the other day. Oh,
Is it a
very good.
supernatural collection?
Yeah, yeah, well, that's what we should name it. Perfect
Yeah.
timing for that to drop and their
Yep.
jewelry to drop because it does
Yep.
kind of have a supernatural kind of look. Really cool stuff. Yeah, morethanmusiccreations.com. Love them.
Let's do the charts.
Okay, looking at the Texas country music chart for this week, the top five. Number five is James Land here with you. Mike Ryan's at number four with Loser. I have to say, I went on a Mike Ryan tangent yesterday, just
Did you?
listening to Mike Ryan. Yeah, I did. Randy Rogers band, Know That By Now, is at number three. Cody Johnson's The Painter is number two, and Turnpike Troubadours are at number one with Chipping Mill. Okay, Texas Regional Radio Report, In My Boots, Ryder Grimes is at number five from number seven to five. Six to four, Turnpike Troubadours with Chipping Mill. Go Getter, Matt Castillo is at number three. Randy Rogers Band, Know That By Now is at number two. And he did it again. James Land here with you.
Yeah.
I've lost count of his consecutive number ones. Is that like 10 or so?
I think it was 10 when we had him on the show like a long time ago. So it's probably like 13 or
Yeah,
12.
I should have looked that up. My bad. I'll have to figure that out. I just didn't think about it till now.
Yeah.
CD Extraction Texas number five this week is Mike Ryan's Loser. James Land went from six to four here with you. Randy Rogers Band sits at number three with Know That By Now. Cody Johnson's The Pater is at number two, and Turnpike Troubadours Chipping Mill is number one on that chart as well. So let's look at the top five, the high fives.
Yeah.
So something we need to talk about that I've been meaning to talk about the last few weeks, and I know you're following along too. Are you just so proud of Jordan Rayner on The Voice?
Yeah, she's killing it. It's very, very exciting. That duet that she
That
posted
is
about the other day
exciting.
was pretty sweet. And then or I guess it was like a head-to-head challenge kind of thing. But she's looking pretty good.
We love her voice anyway. Not the
Mm.
part, I mean, but she does. Yeah. And we've seen, I was blown away with her at the New Faces or Future Faces show, whatever it's called at T3R Awards. And of course, that duet that she sang on that head to head, whatever they call it.
Hmm.
Remember all the girls sang that at T3R?
Oh, I think I remember you telling me about that.
Hmm.
Oh wait, no, that was
Oh,
on the main stage during
yeah,
the
that
show.
was, yes.
Oh
Remember
wow,
at
I
the
forgot that was the
end,
same song. Yeah.
they did that for Dave Smith, I think. They
Oh
sang it for
man,
Dave.
that's
Yeah.
hilarious. Wow,
Yes. Yeah, that
what a
hit me. I was like,
coincidence.
wow, that's awesome.
Yeah,
So
very
yeah,
cool.
good stuff. Fall is in the air. It's nice.
Yeah, it's great weather. And I have lots of free weekends ahead of myself with no plans, and I'm excited. I spent last weekend in Chicago, as we talked about, and that was a great trip. We like did literally every single thing there is to do in Chicago and didn't have a second to breathe, but we had fun. And now it's just back
That's
to like
awesome.
finding weird little projects around the house to work on over the weekend and enjoy the weather, which I'm looking forward to.
Well, I had a big time. We headed to Lake Charles. We went to the
Yeah.
Nugget. And
I
I
saw some pictures, I think. Or somebody tagged the truck in the parking lot.
what?
Yeah, on Facebook,
I did
somebody
not.
said, "Look who we ran into," and posted a picture of the truck.
Who was it? Do you know?
I can't
Because
remember.
I swear I kept seeing some familiar faces. Okay, so there was some boys. I was eating. Oh, I woke up with horrible allergies the first morning we were there,
Hmm.
and so there's this restaurant I went into, and it was like I just want like some tortilla soup or something. I think it's called. Their initials are CJ's, but there's like a name. Everybody that's been there probably knows the restaurant.
Hmm.
I ordered tortilla soup, and then I was looked on their menu, and I'm like, this is something out of the ordinary for me to order, but I ordered this pot pie, and it was this huge. I have a picture of it. Anyway, it cured me, like, and we ended up I
It
mean,
made you
only
better.
ate like 6 or 7 bites of the pot pie, like, we're taking it with us. Ron's eating some of it, and, but there was these boys came walking up, and I'm like, "That is so a band right there. They are so musicians." They were
Hmm.
so cute, and I didn't wanna, like, get in their business, but yeah,
Hmm.
and obviously, then I saw their credentials, and I guess they were getting their meals, but yeah, I
Nice.
got cured there, but it was fun. I ran it you make friends and you run into so many people, so this is interesting. Okay, let's tell it. So I wore my Astro sequence jacket, right?
Hmm.
Well, I didn't wear that till Sunday night. We did a spontaneous thing. We were supposed to come home Sunday. We weren't ready. It was like one more day just to get away, one more day. And so that was the day, it was the game. And so I'm wearing my jacket. We're checked back in, go into our room, and there's a couple in front of us. And so this other little family passes me, and this boy passes me. Well, he waits till he gets around the corner to go Rangers. And I was like, dude, like you didn't say that in front of me. Like, why are you scared? And so this
That's
couple
funny.
turns around and she's like, I love your jacket. I remember how hard it was to get those. They were sold out. Long story short, their son is the bat boy for the Astros.
Oh wow, that's
Yes,
very cool.
yes.
So you got
So I met
free
so many
season
cool
tickets now.
people.
You got the plug.
No,
Hook it
no.
up.
And but it was like, but honestly, it was so much fun watching the game with with all the groups of people and lots of people on Sunday night.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was just
Where
tons
were
of
they
fun.
playing it? In the
They were
casino? Or-
playing it. Oh, there was everywhere, and they got that huge, what's the name of that place that you make the bets?
Oh,
Whatever.
the sports book.
Yeah, whatever it's called. They
Yeah,
have
yeah,
that
yeah.
big one there with all the
Right.
screens
Forgot about
everywhere, but
that.
pretty much we were in and out of the bars and casino and just watching the game, talking to people. And sorry, y'all. I mean, like, I don't want to. It was all Astros. Everybody had Astros stuff on. Everybody was cheering for the Astros. I was looking around. I was gonna try to help out some poor Rangers fans, but I couldn't find any. So
Well,
yeah, it
that's
was a
how we
lot of
like it.
fun. Yeah, October is always fun for baseball.
Yeah, well, I'm glad y'all got to go and have some fun. That's cool. I'm kind of jealous.
Hmm. Yeah. Oh my gosh. And then it's like, I'm so stupid. Like, oh, hold up. I got a story to tell. Another story. I am the most like unlucky person around. Like, there's some people that I can play the lottery and get scratch offs. Not me. I barely even
Mm,
buy that stuff. And maybe go to the casino like twice a year, if even that. I think it's been probably 4 years since I've been to a casino. So Friday night, by then I had a few drinks, and so I'm sitting there like buzzers are going off, and it says call attendant. So
Hmm.
Ron's like, "You stupid, you won. Call the attendant." I said, "For what? Is the machine broke?" He said, "No, you won something."
Oh,
And
you want
I
something so
did.
big you had to call the attendant.
It was
Damn.
not that big. It was only
Oh.
like $1,100.
Oh, I think it's like if it's more than 800 or something, they got to pay you out. So
Yeah, they
that's
did, and then they give you the 10,
the what?
for what? Yeah, what's it called? 1099 or whatever.
Oh, right,
The
because they have to,
tax.
yeah, the tax thing. Yeah, yeah, yeah. I forgot about that. See,
I'm just
that's
a big
the,
old dork
yeah,
to
you
get the
just ignore
casino.
that or choose not to remember the boring tax part because you just won and all the buzzers were going off.
Yeah. Yeah, of course, I'm just sitting there looking at it. I'm just like, "Oh, is it broke?" And then there was some other people standing there like, "This girl is like, she got problems.
She's not paying attention.
Just not used to winning. I don't understand how this works." But
That's
anyway,
funny.
so
Oh, it's pretty colors. Yeah, no, I'm just used to all the pretty colors making me think that I won, but actually not winning anything or winning like 3 cents on a $2 bet. That's how
yeah,
it
I
usually
know it's
goes for
just
me.
exciting. But
Yeah.
yeah, and so at the same time, so I was sitting at Saturday morning, and Linda Wilson with TCMA was texting me. So I guess we can tell everybody now, but I will not be joining Kyle and will not be able to go do the red carpet this year. And please pray for my honey because he's got to have a bypass surgery, and they're
Yeah.
doing it on November 9th. But it's all good. We're in good hands. It'll be a great thing. And again how I love our Texas industry family. Jen and Ray reached out to me this week, gave me the whole lowdown hoedown on it because Ray has had to have that surgery just
Oh,
a
okay.
few years ago.
Wow.
And so yeah, we're in good hands. So everybody say a prayer, and Kyle will be there taking care of all the production and all the behind the scenes and making things look all wonderful.
We're gonna do our best.
I will miss everybody. I had
Yeah, we'll miss you.
great lots of text messages and messages and people reaching out. So that's why we love our Texas country family.
Hmm. Yep. Well, on a lighter note, we had Randall King on this week. I know a lot of y'all have been looking forward to that for a long time. So that was really fun. You got to talk about all kinds of stuff outside of just, what he's been up to. Y'all spent like quite a while talking about cornhole, which was interesting, but also hilarious.
Hey,
Uh,
that's funny too. There was a cornhole tournament going on at the
at the
casino.
casino. Wow. Did
Yeah,
y'all
we were
play?
standing up on our balcony looking at those people, and Ron's like,
Mm,
"It looks like an official tournament, but they are not that good."
they're not. It's probably a
They were all
betting thing. You just buy in or something.
probably so, probably so.
And then next week, or I guess this coming Tuesday, we've got Braxton Keith coming on, which is big. And then after that, we've got like Brandon Ryder, we've got Linda coming on to talk about the award show right beforehand. And then, like I've been saying, we're booked through the rest of the year. So it's crazy around here. And also I wanted to mention if you guys are in the Houston area this weekend, the show to see is Saturday night. It's in Magnolia at Show Sports Farm. It's I guess benefiting Boots for Troops, but it's Joe Nichols, Daryl Worley, Bree Bagwell, Scotty Alexander, Casey Chestnut, who we've talked about before, and a couple others. So get out there and check that show out. That's for a good cause, and also Joe Nichols and Bree Bagwell.
Yeah, my brother Matula's playing fiddle now for Casey Chestnut.
Oh, cool.
Everybody knows old Matula. But yeah, so and that's a big event. I think they also won like event of the year at
That's what
the
it says,
industry
the industry
awards.
awards. Yeah.
Hmm.
Oh, and did you
Industry
see,
awards.
or actually, I know you saw because you commented on it, but they got a new home for the summit and the awards next year. So that's cool. That's a
I
really
know.
great place. Have you guys ever been there?
I've actually I've actually well, here's the thing. It's on my list because my kids live near there.
Right.
And that has been on my list. And Linda, I know she has been talking to me about the different areas and what she was in. When she landed that, I was like, boom, there it
Yeah.
is. It's a great venue.
Yeah, it's a very cool place. They've got a cool indoor stage, and then they can do like big concerts outside too. So that'll be fun. Hopefully, I can make that one next year.
It's gonna be earlier. It's
Yeah,
like gonna be yes, so that'll be good.
yeah, I saw that. Okay,
Hey,
cool. Well, let's wrap it up. Go Stros.
go Stros.
We'll see what happens. I guess uh we're gonna pretend they won tonight. It's 2-2, neck and neck.
Yeah.
I hope.
Awesome. Fun stuff. All right. Well, cheers.
All right, have a good weekend. Cheers.